Hi, this is Dave the Guitar Guy, and we're back today for just people who are just learning how to play guitar, and you need to know chords. If you don't know chords, you can't play the songs. You can take lessons all you want and be playing silly little songs, one string at a time. But I found that if you can play the chords, you can play any song, and by ear you can figure it out. So today we're going to start out with A major, and I want everybody to take a good look at that. You can also go online and just Google guitar chords, and all kinds of things will pop up for you, and you'll be able to see something that looks basically like this. Up at the top are your open strings on the guitar. The first open string, the fattest one, is an E. The second would be A. The next would be D. The next one is G. The next one is B. And of course the last and smallest string is called E also. So you have one octave difference, a low E and a high E. So the top tells you the string names. Next are called frets, and those are the spaces in between each line on the guitar. Okay, and I notate them by putting the 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Now when you're playing the chords, these X's and O's at the bottom, X's are strings that you don't hit or you mute. You can mute them with your thumb, but you don't play those strings. The O's indicate strings that you want to play open. So right here I have an A major chord, and you should have your second finger on the D string on the second fret. You should have your third finger on the G string on the second fret. You should have your fourth finger on the B string on the second fret. So that's 2, 3, 4, and you can play it with the first, second, and third finger if you'd like, or you can use your first finger to lay down across all three of them if you can lift your finger up to play that smallest string without having it buzz. And I'm going to demonstrate that now for you. This is kind of a lazy way of playing an A. And notice I didn't hit the low string, the E string. It wouldn't sound right. So I just skip that and start my plucking on the A. And it's actually a little out of tune, but you can play it that way. But I like to play my A like this. This frees up the first finger to do other things. Okay, so that's A major chord. Next, we're going to go with a B major chord. And the B major chord is probably the hardest of all the major chords to master in the beginning. And something you might notice different on this one is this is a bar chord. So I have my first finger on the A string on the second fret, and then I have my third finger laying across the next three strings. So it's something like that. I'll show you. That's what a B chord should sound like. Again, you don't play that E string. It wouldn't sound right. And you don't play the last string either. Okay, so that's a B major chord. Moving right along, we got a C major chord. And the C major looks something like this. I'll just give you a long look at it. Again, by now you should know basically what I'm talking about with the fingerings. Your first finger there, second finger there, third finger there, and of course you mute the low E string again and play all the rest of them. The next one is a D major. And again, there's a lazy way of playing this chord where you can lay your first finger across those three and just put your second finger where the third finger should be on this chart right here. And I'll demonstrate that as well. This is the proper way to play a D chord. And you can do a little cheating by going like that. You get the same effect. Okay, that's D. Moving right along, we got the E major chord, and this is a pretty easy chord to play. You do play all of the strings open, and you do want to hit that low E string on there because it is an E chord. And you can see where the fingering is, second finger, third finger, and first finger. Okay, so the next chord is an F chord. And again, if you notice, I'm kind of barring, I'm using my first finger to play those first two strings, and then my second and third finger to play the other two. That's an F major. Next chord and final one is a G major chord. And a G, you can also cheat a little bit on it, and I'll show you that in just a second, but let you get a look at the fingering on that. And again, you play all those strings open. Okay, so here's a proper way to play a G chord. And here is a cheater's method, which gets you to other chords quicker if you need to get from like a G to a D to a C real quick. But anyway, instead of playing it with my, notice these two fingers, I'm actually using my thumb and muting the A string and playing this with my second finger. So whatever's easier for you for now, you can do it that way, or you can do it right way. But for me, it's actually better to play it the right way, because then I can switch to a C real quick. Okay, so you learned A, B, C, D, E, F, G major chords, and like I said, once you get those chords down, you should be able to switch them back and forth without having to think about it too much, and then you're ready to play just about any song. Maybe a next lesson I'll do minor chords, and minor chords are involved in a lot of songs as well, but right now just worry about getting major chords down, and you'll be good to go. Okay, and again, remember, I'm Dave, the guitar guy from the South Side, and you can find me on American Rides or Dave the Guitar Guy on YouTube. And remember, illegal means illegal. Have a good day. Bye.